Hello students, welcome to the Geology section of arithmetic momentum. Today we will be discussing volcanoes. Now, a volcano is an opening vent, typically in a mountain, where the molten rock underneath the mountain gets risen up and then it erupts through the mountain and resurfaces as lava. Now, the magma is usually stored underneath the mountain until an eruption happens and there is an eruption column that produces a lot of ash, smoke, pyroclastic materials, and that eruption comes out as lava. Now, a lot of lava and the type of explosion and the type of speed that the lava comes down really depends on its silica content. If the lava has low silica, the lava will be flowing really quickly, like really fast. It'll just be like flowing down the mountainside really fast. But if it's high silica, the lava is usually thick and there's a lot of content in it, silica content, and it is too heavy to go down really slow, so it just kind of tumbles down slowly on top of the mountainside. This is both considered as viscosity. So the viscosity is the lower the silica level, the higher the viscosity. So the less silica level, the faster it flows down, and the more viscosity there is in the lava. Now, lava can make different types of volcanoes. There are a couple of volcanoes that are made from lava being exerted from the volcano. So now we're going to be looking at the different types of volcanoes. So let's look at small types of volcanoes first. Now, a small type of volcano is called a fissure vent. Now, a fissure vent is a small type of volcano that has a little magma chamber underneath of the cracks. It's essentially more like a crack in the earth. So a fissure vent is a crack in the earth through which magma just rises whenever there's a chamber of magma underneath, and then that small tiny crack gets like a little bit of lava that just flows out slowly from underneath the crack. That is one. Now, another volcano that exists is also what's known as a shield volcano. Now, a shield volcano looks something like this. It's connected here. It's like a mountainside with lava in the middle. Now, a shield volcano is basically a small volcano like this with protected sides that is built on fluid, low viscosity, typically basaltic lava. So it's fluid, lava, low viscosity, and it's basaltic lava. Now, another type of possible volcano is the cinder cone. It's a big, huge column volcano like this. Now, a cinder cone is a steep colonical hill, essentially, that is formed from gas charged lava, and basically the gas charged lava builds up like a column known as this cinder cone, and they are actually can be really high, like they could be several meters high. These cinder cones, they basically are caused by the erupting lava that comes out of the ground and just piles up a huge column that is created over years, that has a lot of pyroclastic materials piled up on one another just so they build up like this mountain. Now there's another volcano also that is built up of lava, which is called a lava dome. Now, just like cinder cones, lava domes are also formed by lava, but they're formed from slow extrusions and they are typically from thick and sticky lava. So essentially, that lava that builds around a vent, similar to a cinder cone, but usually the lava dome is a different type of volcano by itself. It is created when the mountain erupts and basically creates a dome, or when it could be like parallel ground. Now, another type of volcano, and this is the really type of volcano that people find most common. That is a stratovolcano. Now, stratovolcanoes are steep-sided volcanoes, and they're built with multiple layers of lava flows. So there are other things such as materials that create this lava flow. We call these pyroclastic materials. Now, these lava flows eventually form this stratovolcano. Now, their materials include ash, they include pumice, and they include debris from rock. So basically all these materials just come out and then they create this stratovolcano. Now, there's one more volcano that are formed when lava erupts. So basically it's round, kind of has this form, and then typically this one has sometimes water or like a magma chamber on top. This is called a caldera. Now, a caldera is formed when magma chamber empties out all of its lava. Now, when all of the magma comes out of a volcano, this volcano is very interesting because sometimes what happens here in a caldera is all the magma is emptied out in the form of lava, and that's when things such as lakes get created in this crater. Now, when all the magma is emptied out, there becomes a crater, and sometimes there can be beautiful features such as lakes being formed in this caldera that has recently been erupted. So I hope this helps you better understand volcanoes, and I hope you really enjoyed this lesson. Thank you.